I want to give a shout out to my first member, Kevin, who is enjoying all the tribal perks located down below. Any support is greatly appreciated, and even if you guys don't want to become a member, I hope that you consider subscribing or even liking the video, as it all helps me out in the long run. My Discord is open for anyone to join and is located down in the description below, and that'll be it. Let's get to the video. Hello and welcome back to another Witcher 3 stream here on Nyxus Gaming. My first one with my brand new overlay here on stream. If you're on YouTube, you will not be seeing this for long because I will be editing in just the game. That way no chat or anything is blocking the gameplay or anymore. Figured that would be a nice little addition. Also, you don't get to see my webcam on these quite yet because I don't like how I look. That's kind of a joke, but kind of. Some of it's true. I'm an ugly person, okay? But I figured it'd be just nice to keep the Witcher streams without the webcam for a while, since that's kind of the norm that I've been with. But that being said, I am trying out the new overlay, and as I start this recap, it'll probably be edited to just the game screen for YouTube, so let's get on with it.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Alright, got the stream open on my phone. I believe last time, like 2 weeks ago, it's been a little bit since we played this, but last time we went around and we were building up our Witcher armor and our potions. So we actually have most of the superior potions and pretty much all of the superior Witcher armor, except the Wolf School stuff. We got to get that at Kaer Morhen, which is actually where we will be going today. But before we do that, we got to make a one stop at the good old Bloody Baron's place in Crow's Perch, because that's where we last saw Uma. And we're just getting the same recap again. I really don't plan out these recaps all that much. Like, I feel like it's good to include one at the beginning of the stream, but it also just throws one in every time you switch between regions, which I guess is nice earlier in the game where each region actually has a different recap. But at this point, where all the stories are converging, it's all just going to be the same thing repeated. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm super excited today to play Kaer Morhen. We're actually getting close to the climax of this game. We're going to have some side stuff to do in Kaer Morhen, and of course we still got to upgrade all of our stuff to Grand Master as well, with all the Witcher armors and stuff. That's at level 34. We are level 31. We're almost there. But other than that, it's going to be just about straight story from here to the DLC. So we're getting there, guys. We are definitely getting there. If you remember, the Bloody Baron himself left to take care of his wife. So I guess the sergeant here is in charge now.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, looks like we have permission to take Uma with us now. Uma is an interesting case. We learned about him in Skellige, where honestly, I don't understand why he's so important right now. We learned about Ciri, and then they just kind of tacked on at the end, oh yeah, this little ugly baby creature just ran across after Ciri disappeared. So we're just assuming he has a connection in all this, and of course, because that is the game's story, that is exactly what's going on. Didn't I save you, like, earlier in the game?
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Oh, he won't be coming back. Find some other diversion.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Damn, Geralt ain't fucking around with any of this. He's just threatening everyone to get this guy. Maybe Lambert's run off on him a little bit. There is Uma.
Hey, little guy.
What an ugly little thing. It's just like me.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
I don't think he can get up there on his own, Geralt. Don't eat the rat. Don't.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
And I would not want to ride on a horse with this thing, not just because it's ugly, but I feel like it's gonna be like shaking and wriggling around the entire ride. Does not seem like a fun ride. Uh-oh.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Looks like we're going back to Vizima first. Gotta see good old Emperor, God, King, Nilfgaard, what's-his-face. I can never remember this guy's name. Maybe we'll see Yennefer here as well. I think she said she had to go back to Vizima before meeting us at Kaer Morhen. It do be taking a second to load. There it goes.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Ah, he's trying. He's really trying.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only backup.
That's never worked out well for the guards before.
Now report.
You probably shouldn't try that, buddy.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this... Monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
He gave us 4,000 crowns for that. Too bad we already have, like, over 50,000 crowns.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretuza called into the dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course.
Oh, I completely forgot about that phylactery. How long does it take to actually ride to Kaer Morhen?
Conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Like, it's gotta take at least a couple weeks to ride up to Kaer Morhen, and she just teleports there. She probably could have at least teleported up there with Uma and done some research beforehand. But I guess it's 1 week. Okay. Still, though, that's like an entire week where she probably could have figured out how to lift the curse. That's lost time, you know? Oh well.
Oh there, Roach.
Yeah, calm the horse, not Uma. Uma doesn't need to be calmed at all. He's got it.
Tails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Welcome back to Kaer Morhen. Other than the tutorial for this game, we have not seen this place since the very beginning of The Witcher 1. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally home.
Look who the wind blew in. Been away quite a while.
Papa Vesemir's here.
Too long.
Last saw him in the White Orchard portion of the game. Very beginning.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Alright, so here we are in Kaer Morhen. This is a whole new world map for us to discover, or explore. But I think it's more comparable in size to White Orchard. It might even be smaller. It's not going to take a whole lot to fill out this map. There are a few, I don't think side quests. They're more like scavenger hunts to do around, mainly for all the Wolf School gear. Ideally, we knock all of this out during this stream. I want to stream for like 6 hours tonight because I missed last week. And we should be almost done with Kaer Morhen by then. But basically, we got this ugly baby quest, and it involves us helping out Yennefer, Lambert, and Eskel. We're probably going to help Yennefer first because she is here in the keep. And then we'll go for Eskel. He is down by the sign. His quest is going to send us like somewhere out this way, I think. And then Lambert's going to be the most time consuming. So we'll save him for last because we got to go like all the way up here for that one. But let's just focus on Yennefer for now. This place definitely looks a lot better in the Witcher 3 graphics. I very much enjoy coming here. One of my favorite places in the game. It's a shame it probably won't be in The Witcher 4 because they're moving away from Kaer Morhen and Geralt, and I think that takes place more in Kovir from what we've seen. Maybe Pontus, maybe a few of those surrounding regions. I think, trying to remember how this place was in The Witcher 1. Like, how we went through in the tutorial. Let's see if we can actually walk that route. I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. So, of course, at the very beginning of The Witcher 1, all the Salamandra guys are invading. They break through into the main courtyard there. And you got to run around this way through here. And I think this is where you split off from Triss in the group as she's holding back all the rubble or something. So you got to come running up here. And then I can't remember why you can't go that way, but the tutorial points you this way along the wall, and it looks like it is walkable as well. This is where it teaches you about all your strong and fast attacks. This really serves no purpose to the story, me doing this or explaining all this. I want to do it because I'm a Witcher fan, and I remember doing it in The Witcher 1. This is an interesting part because I think they blocked you from going down this way, so you had to go up here, and the staircase broke as Geralt was running up it, and it looks like it is still indeed broken. I wonder... it looks like even if we made it up there, we couldn't get through the wall section there. So we will have to go around this way to actually get up here. But it looks like very accurate to what happened in The Witcher 1. That part of the stairs is still broken indeed. And then we come through here. We came through like up there, and we had to come down here to let the other guys in, I believe. If we head up here, this should be the other side of that broken staircase. Yeah, you can see the tower here. Yep, would have come right through here. I think even right here, I want to say this is where the Frightener broke in through the wall, because this is definitely where you fight the Frightener in The Witcher 1, this little yard here. And I think it breaks in through that wall. So again, still very accurate to all the damage this place took in The Witcher 1. Let's head into the main keep. Let's find Yennefer. Ooh, this place is very warm and vibrant. There's Lambert right there. We're going to ignore him.
Damn it.
Like I said, we want to go see Yennefer first. I think she's up in Triss's room. And I remember you had to come through here, go up this tower. She was like at the top of the tower. You had to make a potion for her. All sorts of fun stuff in that tutorial. It's never said what potion exactly you use on... Oh.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Yennefer? You good?
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything, when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So, I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
So I think that conversation goes a little bit differently if you make a different choice somewhere in the game. I can't remember what exactly that choice is, but she kind of just let us pass on it. We did something at some point to where she isn't getting mad at us, because she definitely will get a lot more angry at you otherwise.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquisitor.
A Potesta quiz a what?
Potestaquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Alright, so this is Disturbance. I don't know why it's telling us about quest items now. We'll track this. And we just gotta find the source of the magical disturbance. Where exactly is that? It should still be here in Kaer Morhen. Yeah, it looks like it's down by the stash. Let's head down there and see what we can do. There is also something else that we definitely want to find while we're here in the main keep, because I think that involves a very missable quest. It's a small one, and we just got to talk to Vesemir about it, but we got to find the item for it first. And it also is a very nice callback to The Witcher 1. We might find it in here somewhere while we're looking through all this. I don't need the fish. Okay. So it's already equipped. It's just like the magic lamp and the other stuff. You pull it out.
Nothing here.
You just walk around and look for the disturbance. As she says, it squeals.
Signal.
It squeals and gets louder
Signal's growing stronger.
as you get closer to the disturbance.
Not too far now.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that.
Looks like we're pretty
chirping
close.
stick After all.
It's not in the circle anymore.
Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope.
God, this creature is in pain. Just put it out of its misery.
done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Okay, while we're down here, we'll look for that one item. It should show up as red, I would think, and I want to say it's along one of the walls of the main keep area. It might be over on the other side. Yo, thanks for the follow, Enlight. Really appreciate it. Let's see. It should be like a little book or something. Basically notes from a former Witcher we knew from The Witcher 1. As I said, we want to find these now because I think we'll miss the quest if we go any further.
Interesting. Not afraid of silver.
Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe it was... Okay, northeast. I think it might have been on the east wall, if I remember reading it right, which would be over here. Does that include, like, back in this wall over here? Might have to look up where they are right now, because apparently I have no idea where they are. Alright, let's try and do that so I'm not wasting too much time. See those Witcher 3. Found in a chest near the western wall. Alright, so that's the complete opposite side. And I wasn't looking for a chest, I was looking for a book, so that would help as well.
Pulse weak, but regular.
See, don't see any chests there. This is like the main entrance area. It's very dark. I don't know why. I think I messed up the brightness on my monitor, because everything looks very dark on my monitor, but not so much on the stream. I'll have to figure out how to fix that at some point. Oop, this looks like a chest. Oh, that's the stash. Cool. Not what we're looking for. It said near. It might not necessarily be on the wall. Got an atlas of insectoids. Dark steel plates. The Wild Hunt. Pretty sure we've read that before. And some alcohest.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Okay, maybe I need a more, like, exact location. I just kind of read the top of the wiki page for it. Oh, okay. I mean, that would do it. It's not actually inside the keep. It's near the western wall, but on the outside. Okay. That makes more sense.
No reaction to diamond.
Let's head outside and look for it. Near the western wall. Says it's near a grindstone. I don't see a grindstone on this side. This is the Frightener area. I don't see it over here either. Oh, also, that's the bed. That's the bed that Yen threw out the window. Dude, how hard is it to find this? Near the western wall of Kaer Morhen, to the west of the grindstone, in the second courtyard. In the second courtyard. So, what classifies as the second courtyard? Because, like, all of this is a courtyard, right? I don't see a grindstone anywhere here either. That would appear on the map. Okay, I guess that's the second courtyard right over there. You know, it says Western Wall of Kaer Morhen. It might be meaning the fortress as a whole, not the actual keep. That might be where I'm getting confused. Alright, so down here. Chest near the Western Wall. Also, take those. That's not what I'm looking for, but I will take those. Okay, so there's the grindstone. Would it be in here? Ah, yep. Now it's showing up red. Berengar's
Handwriting
notes.
looks familiar. Berengar's. Papers have been lying here for years.
I'm not going to read that, but basically...
That. He was working on a sword. And not just any sword, judging by his notes. Torhan ought to talk to Vesemir. Berengar consulted him. Vesemir might remember how far he got.
If you don't remember, Berengar was a Witcher that we kind of followed throughout The Witcher 1. He was of the Wolf School. He's not from the books or anything. He was a custom character for the series. And, there we go. Get through there. He was also kind of on the tail of Salamandra, the main evil organization in that game. There were a lot of rumors of him working with them, doing their dirty work for him. And we did finally meet up with him at the end of that game, and we cleared up that whole thing.
Like that?
And
Isn't it?
I think technically you can get him to survive the final encounter. Spoiler alert, you either, when you first meet him, you kill him in a duel, or you let him go, and then if you let him go, he shows up in the final encounter. And he can technically survive, but it's extremely difficult to do, and the game will treat him as if he died anyway. So he's canonically dead at this point.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
No offense, but why all the construction?
So the roof tiles don't drop on our heads?
Roof tiles usually fall from the roof. You're putting up walls, rebuilding the fortress. For 3 people. Why?
Because I remember how it was, Wolf. Before the massacre. We were 20, and that's just teachers. As for candidates, I can't turn back the clock, I know. But I refuse to just sit and stare at these ruins.
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
Found some of Berengar's notes. From what I made out, he was trying to forge a sword. Torhan, you were helping him.
Advising, at best. Boy never managed to forge the blade, but would never let me at the anvil. Just pestered me with questions. Wanted to do it all by himself, as always. But then the whole plan went to the devil, literally.
What do you mean?
Berengar set out to hunt a chort. The fiend had made its lair in the valley past the keep. Don't know why, but he took all his equipment with him. Maybe thought I'd tinker with his sword while he was gone. You know what he was like. At any rate, the chort turned out to be strong. Too strong. Berengar had to turn tail, and since it's hard to run with 4 stones of kit under your arm, he dropped it all. Came back red with blood. And shame. Hardly said a word, and left soon after, never to return.
I know the rest of the story. How do I get to this chort's lair?
I knew you'd want to finish this. Easiest way is to take the river downstream, as far as you can go. But be careful. Berengar had his flaws, but he was a damn good fighter. If that chort's still there, you could be in for a wild ride.
Alright, so we have to go fight the chort that almost killed Berengar now. I mean, it's not too far away. It is a little bit out of the way, though. I think we'll probably pass on that for now. Let's go see Yennefer. There's actually another thing we want to pick up here in the keep. This might be what I was confusing it with. But there's a thing around the stairwell at the base of her tower that we got to pick up. It's going to be a book called the Portrayal of Witchers Monstrum Volume 2 or something. And that's going to open up another quest for us to do here. Is that it right there? Yep.
Monstrum, or Portrayal of Witchers. Somebody's notes on the first page.
The book is a key. The mine's near Kaer Morhen.
Just describe how to open a passage in the mine.
That is
Might
the
be worth
Witcher's
seeing what's down
Forge,
there.
which I believe is also kind of to the south. I think we should be heading in that general direction when we help Eskel. So we'll save that for then, but you want to make sure you pick up that book. That'll send us to the Iron Mine, which I think we actually went to in an add-on for The Witcher 1. So not canon, but we did indeed go there. I think there were a lot of the bug creatures in it. They weren't... Were they Ekimara? I can't remember what they were in The Witcher 1.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Oh, there's a thing here where if we do the right dialogue options, something changes.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Leith and Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Leith and Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
Alright, and easy enough. That's all we had to do to help Yennefer. Where are the stairs? There are the stairs. I'll find my way eventually.